I reckon I should explain how I got all tangled up with the man from the second-hand store. It all boiled down to my insatiable curiosity, which, between you and me, had a knack for landing me on the questionable side of the law. The Cheapside Diner was a perfect reflection of its name, cheap. It served up greasy spoon classics that, if you weren't careful, could lead you straight to an early grave heart attack on a plate style. Plus, they couldn't keep employees to save their lives. Just the sort of place I was hunting for when my old Chevy rumbled into Slate Creek Hollow about a year back. Now, from the chit-chat I'd overheard, flip-flopping between barstool wisdom and gossip over grits, I gathered Slate Creek Hollow was born out of the coal rush that swept through Appalachia in the late 19th century. Researching wasn't really my style. I preferred first-hand accounts from the locals. Piecing together their tales, I learned about a statue in the center of the town square depicting Jeremiah Pike, the pioneer who founded the town. In one hand, he clutched a chunk of coal, and in the other, he once held a lantern. Once being the operative word, 'cause that lantern vanished ages ago. Townies blamed it on the young'uns up to no good, but nobody knew for sure. As for the town itself, it wore its years like an old weathered coat. Surrounded by dense groves of pine and spruce, and cut through by the meandering Slate Creek Hollow, the place had seen better days. The cobblestones of the town square were uneven and cracked. The clock tower, gifted by the miners from the 1920s, had grown silent, no longer chiming the hours. Time, it seemed, had taken a toll on Slate Creek Hollow. The Hollow Bar was more rust than rustic, but it had a certain charm, with its bluegrass tunes and apple pie moonshine, which, between us, I was pretty sure wasn't exactly above board. The Pike Memorial Library, with its moss-covered walls, whispered of the town's glory days and perhaps of secrets yet unearthed. Granny Mabel's bakery, however, remained a beacon. Despite the town's hard times, Granny Mabel still spun tales of yesteryears and served the best cinnamon rolls this side of the Mississippi. Lastly, there was the Slate Creek Inn. The floors creaked, possibly complaining about the decades they'd endured, and its windows offered views of the fog-kissed Appalachians. It'd be easy to think of Slate Creek Hollow as the setting for some feel-good Hallmark movie, but in reality, it bore the scars of a community grappling with hardships, holding on to memories of prosperity long gone. It was far from idyllic, but it was real, and for now, it was home.